Hello, everybody. My name is S. Kelly. Welcome back to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure chapter review. We are on chapter. We're on chapter 14. Steal the Rights. Now, this was a pretty good chapter. I thought it had a pretty interesting ending. And really quick, I'm going to say, warning warning if you don't like throw up. So I highly suggest clicking off if you don't like that type of stuff, or you can't handle that type of stuff. Anyway, we start off pretty simplistic. As it says, we have zero conversation going on. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. We have Paco looking at a map while driving, trying to figure out where to go. Jodio playing on his Switch Lite. Dragona doing their makeup. Usagi eating a lot. And Charming Man, I guess, chugging down water. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. Anyways, the gang kind of doesn't feel like this plan is very foolproof. They think as they quote, old bag is totally crazy, the principal. As they enter, or they come outside the registry, but only Dragona, Usagi, and Charming Men, as Paco and Jodio are to do kind of a look at to make sure nothing bad happens. So Jodio and Paco drive away. The rest enter the registry and take a look around. They see a receptionist, and Usagi starts to shake uncontrollably and falls over with all his food, making a huge mess. The gang gets pretty mad at him, and now there are three security guards over them, and he's terrified now, very obviously, because now they are told in this next part to leave absolutely no evidence of them being there. So in these next few panels, this is just the principal kind of going over um how deeds that people have are just kind of copies of an original deed that is kept in a deed registry, state registry, where those are the actual things, the real copies. And so basically, what the principal's summing up here is she wants the gang to use the lava rock on the original copies of the deeds at the state registry so that those copies will come back to the lava rock. Because the kind of gimmick we've been kind of understanding here, the kind of like the calamity or the spin, I guess, of this part so far has been kind of something of exchange. Um, the lava rock, whatever it kind of touches, comes back to it. And this has usually been seen by things that are originally from the earth, like the money or the diamond watch. So she gives a demonstration, and they kind of go over like, okay, yeah, it's once the rock, or once the lava rock could touch the deeds, it could possibly bring them all to back to them. No one fully understands the lava rock's power yet, and she says, "Don't leave any DNA evidence." We cut back to Usagi, who is still terrified because they are now leaving evidence, and he pleads with them that he's not gonna, or that he's gonna clean it all up, and the guards don't really pay much mind to it and just kind of walk away. Dragona scolds him about it, and he tries to shrug it off like it's no big deal. Eventually, they get to the receptionist area, but they are not old enough to be allowed to browse it at all, I think. So Dragona has smooth operators create a fake ID for Charming Man, and Charming Man goes to scan his ID at the scanner with the receptionist and is cleared to go. Dragona gives kind of the order to Usagi to use his stand to manipulate the camera feed to make sure that they're not seen at all. They go over how they're going to use the law. They need to use the lava rock on the deeds, which we'll bring it back to them. This was a lot of reiteration. The receptionist kind of denies Charming Man of being able to see the physical record and says that he only has permission to view digital data. Charming Man uses his Charming Man. I don't know. That's funny. To kind of say like, hey, Usagi's a student, and I want to show him his history with the actual paper copies. I love the receptionist look right here. She just looks like, are you fucking serious? So she goes to what I assume is her manager or coworker to get permission or to just be able to get the records. They eventually get the records from the northern slope, and now they're all surprised because this is it. This is all 48 of the northern slope of Huala. I can't say that. And the thing is, this too is I forgot to mention earlier that when the principal was talking, she wants to get all of the land that this company owns, and it's worth about $50 billion U.S. Usagi goes to touch it, but because it's as old as dust itself, the receptionist asks Usagi did not touch it, and she uses gloves to flip through them, as Usagi remarks. So Usagi pretends to study them while Dragona cleverly brings out the lava rock to touch the deeds. Usagi tells the receptionist to kind of hurry it up, and the lava rock starts reacting to the deeds and starts vibrating. And all the pages flip very quickly, like a magnet. And now all 150 pages have been kind of felt by the lava rock. The gang make a rush outside, and they're happy they pull it off. They also are wondering like why they're rushing. They don't need to because it kind of looks more suspicious. And so as we see, Usagi says his stomach hurts, and he starts kind of throwing up. And it gets even more graphic with the throwing up, and he's saying he's out of breath. It gets worse, and now he's struggling. He is struggling to breathe. Look at his eyes. And even Charming Man remarks here that the throw up is not because of food. The liquid he's throwing up is cloudy, meaning it's not just, obviously, just not the food. And as they reveal here, Usagi has kind of these rocks kind of growing up his neck. Here, I thought, at first, I kind of thought that we were kind of coming back to the rock humans from part 8. Maybe they have some sort of transfer to normal humans, because like we know that they're not born human and then turn into rock humans. They're just rock humans from birth. So I thought this maybe was like some sort of evolution, not evolution. I don't know, something to kind of spread what the rock humans are. So Charming Man asks if it's a chronic illness, which Dakota replies they've only known him for a few days, so they can't tell, and that they can't call a doctor because that'll give them away. And Usagi basically just dies. Like it's not confirmed that he's dead. Like no one says he's dead, but it's remarked he's not breathing at all now. So pretty clear that he's dead, and which is a big surprise. I was not surprising. I was not expecting to see Usagi die already. Have someone in the kind of, he's not really a Joe bro, but he's like in that kind of group with Paco, Charming Man, and Dragona. So it's like it's really surprising to see someone in the group die 14 chapters in. That's so close. But overall, pretty good chapter. It's pretty suspenseful to see this. They also theorize that this is an attack from another stand, I imagine, which could very well be it. We haven't had a stand fight in a few chapters, so it wouldn't surprise me if this is some sort of stand. I don't know, maybe food, maybe it can go to food and liquid, kind of like a like diver down, but it's only in food and liquid. I don't know, but it'll be exciting to see where it goes from here. We'll definitely see on May 16th, I think, or 17th or 18th, one of those 3 days. For the future, I imagine that Paco and Jody are going to arrive, and somehow this stand is going to somewhat start revealing itself on what it is. My guess is, as I said earlier, it's something that can kind of manipulate itself to go into food or drinks, and so we'll see later on. That's all the time I have for today. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see everybody later.